welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is the last video of Drugstore month. I put up a video, I think every day. I think I missed 2 days in February. We'll count this one for February, even though it's March already. But I wanted to do a little finale showing you my favorite products of the month, and I'll put them all on my face. This was really hard because I tried so many things this month that I really loved so much. But I can only pick one. I can only put one on my face, so I actually feel bad for the other products. For example, I was trying to pick out which blush to use, and I was like, no, my baby, no, my new baby. Like, I feel bad for not being able to use all the stuff I loved. Like, the product needs its time to shine, but I can only put on one thing, right? So yeah, we're just gonna put on one of my favorite things for each category on my face. Starting with this palette. This is the Profusion Adventurous palette. I have loved this palette so much. I think I do want to do a review, like a dedicated review video on this. This is such a fun palette, and it reminds me a lot of the Harvest palette that I used to love from Profusion that just one day stopped working. Like, one day it just stopped performing. It was the weirdest thing. I've never had that happen with an eyeshadow palette. Like, you could have a palette for 15 years and it's perfectly fine, but that one just one day decided to stop living. So I threw it in the ditch. Anyway, I love this palette a lot. I've used almost every shade. This one down here kind of scares me, this dark teal, because I can just see how it's gonna go on my eye and it's not gonna look good. These first two rows, let me hold it the right way. These top two rows are perfect. I don't find anything wrong with them. Actually, this dark maroon one I haven't used just because I picture it not going well for some reason. Other than that one, the top two rows are really good. This green one is really pretty. This kind of gray one is fine. I haven't loved it, but I've had so much fun with this palette this month. Every day I wanted to pull it out and just put something else on, and we're gonna do that again today. Let me grab a semi-clean brush. And I do already have on eye primer and face primer. I put on, of course, the Morphe eye primer. What do I want to do today? I kind of want to do the green one. I think I want to do the dark green, maybe the light green, maybe the yellow, maybe the green sparkle. I just want to do like a full-on green because I'm picturing green, black eyeliner, well, black waterline eyeliner. I'm not going to do a liner. And then black lashes, and green and black. I don't know why. That's just what I want to do. So let's go for this shade up here called Nature. And most of this palette is matte. And do you remember there was a time where brands, like cheaper brands like this one, could do shimmer eyeshadows that were really good, and then their mattes were really bad. They were all just so dry and thin and dusty, no pigment. But the shimmers were always so easy to make. I feel like it's kind of flip-flopped. The mattes are really good, and the shimmers are kind of just okay. These ones are fine, but I'm glad that there are more mattes than shimmers in this palette. Because they're just okay. You know, most days I do skip out on using one because the mattes are just so pretty. What other eye stuff did I really love this month? You know, one that I really was kind of shocked that I love so much are the eyeshadows from Billion Dollar Beauty. I did buy these myself. These ones up here, they are so good. I get like Makeup Geek vibes from the formula, and I think that's why I like them so much, because Makeup Geek had such a good formula. Oh my goodness. And I get that vibe from these. Like this color. These two colors right here look very similar, but this one has much more pigment than you might think. It looks so pretty on the eyes, and they blend so nice. They're so smooth. I really like those a lot, and then I really loved the eyeshadow sticks. Well, two of the eyeshadow sticks that they sent me are really good. One of them, not so much. I featured it in my video yesterday of fails. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this little brush from that Billion Dollar Beauty set. I gotta think of a name to call this brand instead of saying Billion Dollar Beauty each time. It's just kind of a mouthful, you know? Anyway, I love this magnetic brush from them so much, the little eyeshadow brush. There's something about this small one that I find is just so easy to use on the outer corner. I'm taking this darker one. It's a little bit of a darker green. I'm gonna put that on the outer corner here. Is it even doing anything? I feel like they might be too similar shades, but that's okay. I just wanted a little bit of depth out here without it being too dark. I feel like I need something else, but there isn't another color. Do I dare? Do I dare do this one? Let's do literally like that. I just want something a little bit darker, but not too much. Let's do, I got too much. I got too much. Let's hope it blends. Let's just hope for the best. These kinds of matte colors just don't work for me that well, like a dark matte teal or a dark matte like magenta. I think it's just something like whatever they have to use to make it that color, it just makes the formula really weird. Like it feels weird. I don't know, like I haven't even swatched that one, and I can, like this one right here, I'm blocking it. I haven't even swatched this one here, and I feel like I can feel it already. I don't know why. Just know it's not gonna be good. But I will try it out before I do the review on the palette. Okay, I kind of want more green. Like I want it bigger and greener. I'm just gonna go in with that one there called Wildlife. This one down here. The one I was trying to put in the outer corner. Just to do more green. Okay, little on the lid. Let's just color in the whole area. Okay, I think I want to do some yellow. Hold on, I gotta redo this part. Some yellow on the inner corner, but I think I'm gonna do one of the shimmers. There's these two right here. One's yellow and one is green. The yellow one, a little, let's go with the green one called Adventurous. And they're okay. The shimmers are okay. Like I said, it's the mattes. They really shine. And of course, right when I put this on, I'm like, wait, actually, that's really pretty. But it's okay. It's not, they're not blowing me away, you know? Okay, for the face, I liked a couple of things this month so much. I really like the NYX glaze. What is it called? The buttermelt glaze soft glow. You know what? I'm gonna use this because I haven't used this in a video where I put on the full face of makeup on top of it. I was gonna do the Milani stick again. I can't stop using this. The Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. I love this so much, but I have used this in videos this month already. But again, right now I'm like, no, I don't want my baby to think I don't like it anymore. But it's okay. His time will come again. I do want to use this one. I really like this. This is the NYX Buttermelt Glaze Soft Glow Skin Tint, and I have the shade Vanilla Bean Butta. And I have not used this yet, I don't think, in a video like this. In action, I just did the review, and I think I just included a clip of like me putting it on, but not necessarily putting other makeup on top of it. So this does have a very strong fragrance. It's very like a fake coconut kind of smell. It smells good, but if you have sensitive skin and your skin is sensitive to the actual fragrance, this is definitely not for you because it's very strong. If you're sensitive to it because you get headaches from scent like I do, I haven't gotten a headache from this. The first day that I used it though, I did wipe it off immediately because I thought it was just too strong. But I powered through on a different day, and you know what? It was very nice. The scent went away. By the time I moved on with my other step, I couldn't smell it anymore. Okay, so it is really just a soft glow type of thing. It's not a foundation. I don't try to build this up or anything because I think, you know, it's meant to be a skin tint. Just leave it as a skin tint. And I really, really like the way that this looks. It just looks so shiny and healthy and dewy, a little something, and I really love it. So I am gonna put some concealer on top of this, just on the redness on this part right here. But I'm also gonna do some under the eyes. I grabbed out the House Labs concealer. This is not a drugstore item, but It's what I've been using under my eyes, mostly because it's almost empty and I want to empty it. So, and I do like it, but you know, when I'm using this soft glow thing, this is kind of all I'll put on. Let's do a little here, and a little here, and a little there. Okay, now that's it. And I do like the rest of it to just be my skin, you know, showing through the skin tint. But I didn't have a favorite concealer, like a drugstore concealer. So just a little bit of concealer on top of that. I mostly want it to just be my skin, and that's it. Powder, I love this. I love this powder so much from e.l.f. This is the Halo Glow Powder Filter. I have the shade Fair Neutral Cool. I love this powder a lot. It is so pretty. I do see people giving it a negative review, and I think if you don't like a glowy powder, or if you're using it in a heavy way, like if you're using the sponge that it comes with and you're rubbing it like this and trying to like put it on as a powder foundation, I don't think you're gonna like it because it's gonna be way too glowy. It's gonna look like insane highlighter on your face if you put it on in like a really concentrated way like that. But as just a regular setting powder, it's so pretty. I think if you like the Halo Glow, like their loose powder, I think you'll like this. It's just a pressed version of that. At least that's what I think it is. And I use it in the same way, just as a nice little set, not a powder foundation. And I love it. I love it a lot. Okay. Bronzer. I love this. I do want to do a video on this still, like a follow-up first impression. The Physicians Formula Butter Glow and Go bronzer, like their cream bronzer. I also really liked this one though. This one from Maybelline, the Lifter Sticks. I bought this one in like a bronzer type of shade, in the shade 45. I really enjoyed this a lot as well. I want to do a video on this too, but I wanted to get another shade to kind of use as like a concealer type of stick and compare and see how they work like that. But this is awesome. It is super creamy and smooth, like so pretty. I didn't clean my brush. Is that blush? I think this might be, well, let's just see what happens. I think I blended out blush with this the last time I used it. Look how fast that blended out. I think this did have blush on it because it looks a little blushy, doesn't it? Still pretty though. Kind of like that actually. I'm just gonna keep using it. It blends so nice and it doesn't mess with the makeup underneath. I know a lot of that sometimes has to do with the tool you're using to blend out, but also if the product is really hard to blend, it's gonna mess up everything underneath. But this blends really nice and really easy. Love, love, love this tone. It's a little bit like cool toned. No. All right. Love, 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 love. I think it's so pretty. It blends so easy. The blush on the other side is also really, really beautiful, but I want to use something else. But first, let's do a little bronzer on the neck. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer. Just so everything looks, you know, cohesive kinda. Dang, I feel bad not using the other stuff I loved. I really like the e.l.f. contour thing too. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird thing, but I can always do another video showing other things I like. It's not the end of the world, you know? But this might be the end of the world. The blushes. The blushes. This morning when I was sitting here pulling out these products, I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Either way, I'm gonna let one of the blushes down, and then I thought, let me see how the eye look goes, and then I'll decide what blush I wanna use. But I used this so much this month. This is the number 7 matte powder blusher in the shade Honey, because I was looking for something to go along with the Profusion palette, because this one is, you know, colorful, a lot of fun stuff, not really any neutrals in there. And all the blushes I had and was using or were using were like pink and rosy and orange and stuff. And I wanted something that was like nothing. A little bit of a nude wash on the cheeks that wouldn't really like clash with the eyes too much if they were going to be really colorful. And this came into my life and I wore the heck out of it. I really liked this. I loved this so much I bought the other shades from the brand, and I still want to do a try-on video showing all of them because I really like this formula a lot. But then this blush came along, Wet n Wild. This is the Color Icon blush in the shade Naked Brown. And I think this was in my Shop My Stash video or Makeup I Forgot About, something like that. But I pulled it out for that reason, and I have used this so much. This is just so pretty. Oh my gosh. It is like the perfect sunburnt kind of look. It's so beautiful. It's called Naked Brown, but it's not really that brown. It's just like a neutral rosiness. It's like the perfect sunburnt kind of look. It's so pretty. I've been wearing this like the last 6 days I wore this. It's just like, I don't want to stop wearing it. But we'll see. I'm going to finish the eyes first and then we'll pick out one of the blushes because I want to wear them both. Highlighter, I didn't have particularly like one that I really went for all the time, but I'm going to pull out the Essence highlighter in the shade Sun Showers, this one right here. I think this one was also in my Shop My Stash. I also really love the e.l.f. one that I pulled out for Full Face of e.l.f. They don't make this one anymore though. It's this baked highlighter here, but I will use this one. We'll use the Essence one today. It's really pretty. It's really, you know, natural. Just kind of soft and glowy. Everything when I put it on though looks like that. Even though in person it's a little like softer. You can't really see it on the skin either. Super pretty. Okay, eyebrows. Let's use the $1 Billion Beauty pencil. Because all the other pencils I've used the heck out of, and this one is new to me. And I'm still trying to get a feel for it. Is it even up? This is their brow pencil in the shade Raven. Uh-oh. Packaging flaw right there. This drives me nuts. This happens with the ColourPop brow pencil. Did you see what was happening? I was trying to take the lid off of the spoolie, but the whole spoolie kept coming out of the thing. That happens a lot with the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil. It happens with the Morphe one. I think every pencil is just made that way, and they don't put glue to hold it in there. They just think the snap is going to hold it closed or is going to hold it together when you try to take the lid off. But I don't notice that happening on a new pencil. Usually it's just after some wear and tear. After you've opened and closed it, you know, 60 times. But anyway. So I did really like the brow powder that I bought from Billion Dollar Beauty. I really enjoyed this a lot. Look, I've used it a lot. But then, this one came into my life. The Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit in the shade Ash Brown. And when I talked about this first in the video, I did say I wanted the other color. They had a different one, and that's the one I thought I wanted the most. I don't remember what it was called now. But it was always out of stock, so I just went with this one because it was the only one available. But I finally saw the other one at the store the other day, and I'm glad I didn't wait for that one because this one is definitely more what I wanted. This dark, cool color right here, oh my gosh, there's something about it. I just love it. I love a cool, dark eyebrow. No matter what hair color I have. I love blonde hair and dark eyebrows. I think it's so pretty. Such a good look. But I always like a darker, cooler brow on myself. And this powder is so good. I don't keep forgetting to use it, but it's habit to every day pull out this palette, the IT Cosmetics palette, because that has my all-time favorite brow powder in it. So it's a habit to unroll that thing every single day. But this one, I just love it. I love this tone so much. A little brow gel. Oh, I should have used, I guess I still could, but I'm already going. I can't stop. I was gonna say I could use the new brow gel I got from BDB. I gotta think of a way to abbreviate that name. Still staring at those blushes like, ah, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? So I'm just doing that green on the lower lash line. I'm using this brush from Morphe, the V203. They did discontinue this line and they kind of revamped their brushes. And from what I can tell, they're very similar. They're just different handles and bristle colors, but they feel very, very good. I was worried they were getting rid of their brushes altogether, but they were just kind of revamping them, you know. Okay, I want to do the green kind of like all over the lower lash line, not in a super like straight line. Just kind of smudge it around so you know. It looks like I'm sick a little bit, but I am expecting the lashes and liner to kind of counteract that look. I do want to put on some yellow, some of this yellow. Can I get some of the yellow? Anybody love Vegas Vacation? There's a scene where they're in the buffet, and there's like two blobs in a pan. One's yellow and one's blue, and one says beef and one says chicken. And Clark is like, that doesn't look like chicken. And the guy's like, all right, yeah, that one's not chicken. This is chicken. So he just moves the things, and then Eddie goes, I'll get some of the yellow, because he doesn't even know what it is. He just says some of the yellow, whatever that one is. I'll take it. Anyway, I'm gonna put some of the yellow on my inner part of the eye here. Using that little e.l.f. brush, the concealer brush that I did like. I like little flat brushes like this though, just for this specific thing. Inner corner color or to put on a loose pigment. I have a lot of brushes like that, and as long as they're not pokey, I'll usually have a bunch on rotation because they do get dirty. Okay, now let's fix up the brows. Once the gel dries, I always kind of go back and redistribute the powder a little bit, because then my face like settles down and I'm not holding my eyes up to look at my eyeshadow. So I like let my face fall naturally, and then I just refill in the eyebrow shape. And sometimes, you know, for work, I wear my hair up almost every single day. I pull it up into a bun or a ponytail, but it's always pulled back. So my face is like tight a little bit, and I get used to how that makes my face look. So when I have my hair down, I have to readjust, like, oh, that's how my face looks, you know? Is that weird? It's just kind of weird because I get used to it, but then I have to remember that's not real life to wear my hair in a tight ponytail every day to look like I have a facelift. Okay, let's use some eyeliner. I'm gonna do this one, the Billion Dollar Beauty one. It's not necessarily like a favorite. My favorite was actually the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist pencil, but this one's really good too, and it's a little drugstore brand. So let's do this one on the waterline. Okay, I don't know when it cut out, but I was saying I want to do something a little darker on the outer part of the lower lash line. So I'm going to take this one here called Wildlife, just a little bit, and just to do, let me get closer. I feel like you can't see what the heck I'm doing. I'm taking a little bit of that darker green one just on like the outer part of the lower lash line. It's just something so I know that it's there, you know, just a little something just for me. An extra large cheese pizza just for me. Sometimes, man, I don't know why I'm allowed to have thoughts. Okay, it's blush time. Which blush do I just go with this one? You know what? I'm gonna put this one on, and if it's not giving me enough, I'm gonna go for the Wet n Wild. I could just put some of it on, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is the number 7 matte blusher in the shade Honey. You know what? This is perfect. This is exactly what I should be doing right now because it's giving me something. And also, to be honest, this brush had the Wet n Wild blush on it from yesterday. I did try to dust it off, so I feel like I might be getting a little bit of that in here. A little tiny bit, but mostly it looks like it's this because it's a really like nude, neutral, tiny hint of rosiness kind of blush. not so much that it clashes with the eyes. Oh my gosh, I love this eyeshadow. Love this eyeshadow. Especially that tiny little darkness I did there, you know. For me. Okay. I think that's it. I think that is it. And now, mascara. So let's do some setting spray first. And the one I've mostly been reaching for is this. The e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. Because it's mostly almost empty and I want to use it up. Although I really do like this. You know I love L'Oreal Panorama, but I decided use something else. So I've been pulling out the Sky High mascara for the lower lashes, the Sky High primer for the top lashes, and then another Maybelline, the Firework mascara. And you know what? I have come to really enjoy this. I've gone back and forth with it. I really hated it and then I loved it and then I kind of forgot about it. And now that I pulled it out again, really enjoying it. It's really like clumpy and thickening and, you know, sticky a little bit, which I like. And it's very easy to remove. The Panorama mascara, I do feel like I have to go back and forth a lot with cleansing balm. And then with the face wash, I feel like I'm really trying to soften them up with some warm water. And with this one, it works just with the cleansing balm. I feel that it's already super soft. And I really like that. I like that a lot. Because at night, I don't dislike washing off my makeup at night, but I hate washing off mascara. Like even just now when I was done with my makeup, I was like, maybe I just don't do mascara because it's more of an incentive to wash my face at night if I don't have mascara on. But I'm thinking now, just use one. Oh, I gotta stop. This is a primer, not the mascara. So just like one light layer, let it kind of dry just for like a second, and then go with the Maybelline Firework. I do find this one kind of messy to put on. I don't know why. So I do feel like I have to be really careful. I know it doesn't look like I'm being careful, but I feel like I am. It's wet and sticky and clumpy. Do you guys remember the Maybelline mascara they came out with called Chaotic? That was a cool mascara. I think that was ahead of its time. I feel like a mascara like that is always going to be ahead of its time. Who did that mascara ad where the lashes were all stuck together? I feel like it was the Gucci mascara ad. I just typed in Gucci ad with clumpy lashes. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it right there. I'll put it on the screen. Look how freaking cool this is. The whole campaign for this mascara was really, really good. And I loved that mascara so much. I love that so much. Anyway, I thought it was for the mascara, but I wasn't sure. After a couple of coats of this, I do feel like you can start to feel how sticky it is. I also missed the mascara wand just now, just putting it back in. But that is it. That is my full face of favorites, at least one favorite in every category. Love the eyeshadow. I really, really like the way this look came out, and I love this palette. I can't wait to do a review on it. I'm really enjoying it quite a bit, and I'm glad I went with this blush. I think it really like balances everything out. But that is it. Let me know some products you loved for February. Thank you so much for joining me for this whole month of videos. I do this, this is the 5th year that I've done this, and I do look forward to doing it again next year. And I think I'm gonna try my best to keep up daily videos, maybe every other day. Not making any promises, but I've had so much fun over the last month just doing daily videos and having something to do every day, you know what I mean? Anyway, that is it. Let me know what some of your favorites are. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.